Angie from Canterbury Trails Farm. Today I am taking the seeds out of mustard pods that I have saved. And if you've noticed in some of my garden videos that I left a little around the edges of my winter greens, the arugula and the mustard, to allow them to go to seed. And right now I think I also have kale. I need to go pick that so they can go to seed so I can save it for next year in the fall for planting. So just in case you've never seen mustard seeds harvested, I thought I'd just do a short video so you can look and see what the little mustard pods look like and how you get them out of the pods. Okay, mustard seeds come in little pods like this. They look like little tiny Barbie doll size pea pods, and inside are the seeds, mustard seeds. And there's like this center, like little shaft, like thin thing that holds them sort of together. And what I do is I just take the pod and I just sort of twist it, and it cracks along the seam, and you can see there's the tiny little seeds. And then they just, most of the time they just come right out. If they don't, you can just run your fingernail in there and they'll come out. And you might be familiar with the Bible verse that talks about the faith the size of a mustard seed can move a mountain. You might be struck, and as I was when I first started saving mustard seeds, with how many seeds are in one pod. And I think that sort of goes along with the biblical reference. If you think about it, one person who has an immense amount of faith and can be strong in their faith can plant the seeds so many people can emulate and find faith in that one person's faith. And I think although the Bible doesn't talk about the mustard seed pods, when you do look at how many seeds are in one pod, little tiny pod, I think it reinforces that whole Bible lesson that not only can you move mountains with your faith, but you can encourage other people to also have strong faith. You plant those mini seeds that are in one little pod. So it's important to be the pod. So you can see they just come out fairly easy. I'm just twisting the little pods. Now it is sort of time consuming, and but the good thing is I don't have to let a lot of my mustard go to seed, because one plant will put out a lot of little pods, and I just pick them all, and then I just throw them over here, like I've got them all over on a dish towel until they're dried out, and then I just come and do this. And I got these little jam jars that came in like a Fiji's Christmas snack kind of selection. And they're small. They're about half the size of a baby food jar. If you have a supply of baby food jars, those are good too. I'll just put these seeds in here, and then I'll have a big freezer bag in my freezer that I keep all my assorted seeds in. And in the fall, I'll just plant them, and I do it all over again. I don't have to buy mustard seeds. In a salad, I use mustard in salad, and well, I mean, they're tart and they're spicy and they're got a little bit of heat, mustard leaves, which is why they make mustard out of the seeds. And so you don't need to grow a lot. Like, I'll do like one short little row of mustard, and that's usually enough. And you just throw a few leaves in with your salad. You don't want to overpower your salad with a whole bunch of mustard. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just twisting the little pods, letting the seeds come out. And I have, unfortunately, the arugula I left to go to seed didn't produce a lot of seeds. I don't think the plant started dying before it actually put all the seeds out. So I didn't get as many arugula seeds. And I really like arugula, and so I might actually end up having to buy some more seeds. We'll see. I mean, I might have enough when I get these planted. You never know, how your how they're going to take off. So, but that's mustard, how you harvest mustard seeds in these little pods. And I just wanted to do a short video because I know a lot of people are, if you're new to seed saving and you're new to gardening, you just look at these odd things that different plants put out. They have their seeds in it and you're like, okay, now what do I do with it? So there's nothing to it. You just take the little dried pod. I just leave them, like I said, I just sort of spread them out. I don't bunch them all up. I try to spread them all out on a towel. And then when they're all dried, and you'll know when they're dried because they're just crispy. I mean, they're dried. So, and if you didn't want to wait till they were dried, you could take a very corner of a very sharp steak knife and just do a little slit up the pod and pop them out that way. But it's just so much easier. Like, I mean, because all I'm doing is twisting them. I have a cup of coffee. I'm going to sit here and twist these until my kid gets off the bus. And that's all there is to it. So here's the seeds that I've done just while we were talking. You can see it's a little pile, and they're really tiny. And there's a few of the little pod, like, crispy things there, but that's okay. And then I'm just going to fold my plate. Use a paper plate, it makes it easy. You can just fold it and pour it in there. So there's my little seeds. So that's all there is to it. It's an easy little project. Just do it when you're waiting. Just pop them out of the pods, put them in a jar. I'm going to seal them up, put them in the freezer, and I'll plant them probably about October and November. They'll go in my garden. So it's been a short video. Thank you for watching. It's Angie from Canterbury Trails Farm. Bye.